Gentleman from New York is now recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you to the distinguished gentlelady from Pennsylvania for yielding the time. I rise today with a warning for my colleagues on the other side of the aisle. You are setting a very dangerous precedent by trying to hold an Attorney General who has provided all of the substance requested in a subpoena in contempt. And let's be very clear. This precedent that you are setting is one that your own former president and cabinet secretaries repeatedly violated in the last administration. In 2019, the former president famously said that he would defy all congressional subpoenas. And then he did just that during the impeachment inquiry. The State Department refused to turn over a single document. Under your precedent here, with Attorney General Merrick Garland, who has provided everything that you have asked for, except for the audio recording of an interview with President Biden and the Special Counsel, you are moving into dangerous territory. There is no legitimate legislative purpose to require the Attorney General of the Department of Justice to turn over the audio recording of an interview of which they have already turned over the transcript. Now, I hear my colleagues on the other side of the aisle use explanations such as demeanor evidence and character evidence. That's all well and good if you were considering whether or not to prosecute President Biden, but that's not the job of Congress. There's no legitimate legislative purpose in figuring out, quote, demeanor evidence as to whether or not President Biden, how he sounded when you have the information. And it is particularly galling that my colleagues on the other side of the aisle are going to try to hold the Attorney General in contempt for this narrow issue when he has substantially complied with the subpoena, when 5 of my Republican colleagues completely defied lawful congressional subpoenas last time, including the chairman of the Judiciary Committee. You are setting a dangerous precedent, and you, my friends on the other side of the aisle, ought to think twice, because what goes around comes around. And I yield back.